Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is A Square Maths Made Easy Academy. Now in my today's video, we're going to be considering how to solve a definite integration using calculator method. And this one is stage 1. Now good morning, good afternoon and good evening, depending on the location that you are watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, comment, like and share. Now I want you to know that a definite integration is that integration that is bounded by upper limit and lower limit. Upper limit and lower limit. Upper limit and lower limit. Now, anytime you are given something like this, I want you to know that you can use calculator method to solve it at ease without stress. Are you with me now? Now, but before we move on to solve these particular questions using calculator method, permit me to show you the key things that you need to know under definite integration. Now let's go. The first thing that you need to know is that this is a symbol of integration. Anytime you are asked to integrate, use a symbol, and the symbol is in the calculator. Then the second thing I want you to understand is this. When the value of the numerator and denominator is given, please always punch these two boxes. Are you with me? Number 1 and number 2. It's already there. Then the third one I want you to understand is this. Anytime we want to punch x, please don't forget that the first thing you are going to do here is to punch alpha. Finally, close bracket, x will appear. Then the fourth one is what we call roots of a function. Like for instance, root 3, root 4, root 5 continuous. We don't have square root is direct here. How do we generate all this is using this calculator? The first thing we are going to do is to punch shift. Are you with me now? And once you punch shift, you punch x raised to power box. It is already there in the calculator. And once you punch it, the thing that will appear is box root box. You cannot key in the number that is given to you in the question. Then let's move to the fifth one. If you are asked to punch ln is still ln. Look at it in the calculator, in. Are you with me? Then number 6 is this. If you are asked to punch exponential, which is exponential, the first thing you are going to do is to punch shift. And after shift, you punch ln. It will do appear. Then lastly, which is the seventh one is, what if the upper limit is given to you in form of rad, which is radian, not in degree? How do we exhibit this radian now? I want you to watch. The first thing you are going to do, please, always convert to radian first before you do any problem or punch anything as far as radian is concerned. Punch radian. And how do we punch radian? Punch shift. Are you with me? Then mode and 4. Rad will appear. Then after you start now pressing the what you are looking for. Am I communicating? Now in the process where you want to punch rad or rad over 2 based on upper limit or lower limit, how do we key in that? The next thing we are going to do for rad to appear is to punch shift. And after punching shift, there is what we call times 10 raised to power x. And once you punch it, rad will appear. These are the basic things I would like you to understand as far as definite integration is concerned. Can we now move to the question one after the other? Now let's start with question number 1. Are you with me? Question number 1. I want you to watch. Question number 1. Now what is the question talking about? Watch. The question says we should evaluate integral of cos x exponential sine x dx bounded by upper limit rad over 2, lower limit is 0. Can we leave the question now? The question number 1 says integral of cos x exponential sine x under dx. Upper limit is rad over 2 and lower limit is 0. Now what do we do? Can we move on now? Now look up. This is the calculator I am talking about. Now the first thing that you will do here is to convert this to radian first. I have taught you how to convert to radian, right? The first thing we are going to do is to punch shift and mode. The next is 4. So which means this thing is now in radian. Then after that, can we progress? Punch the integration symbol. This is the integration symbol. I have done it. Then the next thing is cos x. How do we generate cos x? You punch cos, right? Then punch x. How do we generate x? Alpha close bracket. X has appear. Then close it again. I am done with cos x. The next thing is exponential. I have taught you. How do you punch exponential? You punch shift, then in, expo will do what? Appear. Then next is sine what? X. Look at sine here. I will cue in sine, then punch what? X. What is x? Alpha, close what? Bracket, then close it again. Can you now see everything that is here is already in the calculator? What do? I will now move backward button so that I will now generate the upper limit value and the lower limit what? Value. How do I move backward? Look at the backward button here. I will now begin to scroll it backward. It is moving. It is moving. Are you watching it? Until the cursor will stop here and be blinking. So the next thing now is to move to upper limit. Punch the upward button like this. Can you see that it has moved to the upper what? Limit. Then in the upper limit, it has numerator and the denominator. So generate the two box, which means I have punched the two what? Box. Then the first one is the numerator. What is the value? Rad. I have taught you how to generate rad. Rad is what? Shift. Then you punch times 10 raised to power x. Can you see that rad has what? Appeared. Then the next thing is to scroll down. Scroll what? Down. What do you have at the denominator? 2. Then lastly is the lower what? Limit. I will now scroll what? Down. Then what is the value of the lower limit? 0. I will cue in 0. Can you see I have exhibited the same thing that is here on the screen? So finally punch equal to and expect the what? Answer. Oh my goodness, look at the answer. 1.718281. So let's write it. Now the answer is 1.718218. That is the answer. But if you observe in the option, there is nothing like that. So what do? We now begin to go to the option one after the other and cue in something like this and know whether the result will correspond with this. Am I communicating? Oh yeah, let's go back to the calculator again. Now punch what? AC, so that we start afresh. Option A says exponential 2, right? How do we generate expo? I have told you. Shift, IN, expo will do what? Appear. Raise to the power of box. And what is that box? 2. Then forward the button, look at the forward key, and introduce -1. Punch -1. Are you with me now? Punch what? -1. So this is -1. Finally, punch equal to. What is the answer in option A? It says 6.38. Oh, it cannot be this. Then you try with option what? B. I will not delete it. Now what you will do is that create it. Go to forward button, backward button. Can you see what is there is exponential 2 - 1, right? Then I will scroll backward until I get to that power. I will not delete that power 2. Have you seen I have deleted the power 2? And what is that option B now? To power 1. Invisible what? 1. And I will punch that 1. Finally, I will punch what? Equal to. Oh my goodness. Can you see the answer? 1.718281. So which means the correct answer in the option is option what? B. Do you understand? And that is how to solve it using calculator what? Method. Then can we move over to question number what? C. Let's go. Evaluate the integral of, look at it, integral of ln what? X all over exponential under what? Dx. What is the upper limit? Exponential. And what is the lower limit? What? 1. Can we go on again with the calculator? Watch again. So I will now start again. Remember that this one is not in radian. So what you are going to do, convert this calculator to normal because it's already in radian. How do we convert to normal in calculator? Punch shift, punch 9, punch 3, punch equal to, and what? AC is now normal. Are you with me? Then what is the first thing? Introduce the integration symbol. Oh yeah, look at it. I have done that. Are you with me? Then inside we have the numerator and the denominator. I will now punch the 2 box. Are you with me? Then at the numerator, what is the value? Ln x. This is ln, right? I'll punch in. Ln has what? Appeared. Then punch what? X. Alpha, close bracket. X has appeared. Close it again. Then I'm done with the numerator. I'll move to the denominator, right? Scroll what? Down, which I have done. What is the value of the denominator? X. And what is x? Alpha, close what? Bracket. Can you see that x has appeared? What do? Go backward. I will now move backward like this until the cursor is in between this. Are you with me? It's blinking now. I'll move to upper limit. I will now scroll what? Up. Are you with me? What is the value of the upper limit? Exponential 1. And I have taught you how to punch exponential. How? Shift and IN. E has what? Appear. Then punch what? 1. Invisible what? 1. Can we move to the lower limit? What's the value of the lower limit? 1. Then scroll down and Q in what? 1. Can you see that what is in the calculator is exactly what is on the board? Now what do? Punch equal to and expect the answer. Oh my goodness, the answer is what? 1 over what? 2. So my calculator here is giving me 1 over 2. Can we check the option? Option A says 1, no. Option A says 1. Option B says exponential, no. And it can't be this. Wow. What is option C? 1 over 2. The correct answer is what? Option C. Can you see that calculator moves faster? So let me tell you, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Make sure that you don't just watch alone. Make it viral. There are many people that need this. Share it as many as you can. And tell them they should subscribe. Because each time I produce any video, you will get the notification immediately. Can we proceed to the third question? Oh yeah, watch. Question number 3. Oh my goodness. What is question number 3? I want you to watch. Evaluate integral. I have with me integral, right, of the x all over. What is the denominator? 3 minus 5x, close the bracket, raised to the power of what? 2. What is the upper limit? 2. And what is the lower limit? 1. Can we progress again? Now back to calculator. What did I say? Back to calculator. Now let's go to the normal again. AC. Then what do? First of all, identify the integration symbol. And this is the integration symbol. I have punched it. Now, if you observe the question, it comprises the numerator and the what? Denominator. Then my question is, what are we going to do? Punch the 2 box, which I have done. Are you with me now? What is the coefficient of the x? Hope is 1. I will now Q in 1. Punch 1. I am done with the numerator. Then next is the denominator. Scroll down, which I have done. Are you with me? What is the first thing we are seeing here? Open bracket. Punch it. Then followed by what? 3. I have punched 3. Are you with me? Next is minus 5. Are you there? Followed by what? X. What is x? Alpha, close what? Bracket. X has what? Appear. Close the bracket again. Oh my goodness. What do you think that will happen? Raised to the power of what? 2. And this is x raised to power 2. Q in that. I am done with exactly what is within here. It remaining the upper limit and the lower what? Limit. What do? Move backward. What did I say? Move what? Backwards. Until the cursor stops at in between here. It's blinking now. And my own is done. So what is upper limit? 2. Go up. And Q in what? 2, which I have done. What is the lower limit? 1. Go what? Down. And Q in 1, which I have done. Can you see that what is in the calculator is exactly what is on the board? What do finally? Punch equal to and expect the answer. Oh my goodness, the answer is 1 over 14. My goodness, what is the answer? 1 over what? 14. I think we have solved something like this in my previous videos using what we call normal method and shortcut what method. Can we go to the option? Option A says 1 over 2. No. Option B says minus 1 over 7. No. Option D says 1 over 10. No. Oh my goodness. What is option D? 1 over 14. Did they correspond? So option, the correct answer is option what? D. That is the third question. Can we migrate to the fourth question? Are you with me now? What is the fourth question? Find the area bounded. Oh my goodness, watch. Area bounded. What did I say? Area bounded. It is still a definite word integration. What do? I want you to watch. So the question says that y is integral of, you have x minus 1 raised to the power of 4 under what? Dx. What is upper limit? 1. What is lower limit? 0. Can we now still go back with our calculator? With our what? Calculator. Look at it here. Are you with me? Punch AC again. Now let's start from the beginning. Here, first thing is to punch the integration symbol. I have done that. Next thing is to open the bracket. I have done that. What are we seeing here? X. Alpha, close what? Bracket. X has appeared. Followed by minus 1. I have done that. Next is to close the bracket. Are you with me? What? Raised to the power of 4. Punch S raised to the power of box. I have done that. So what is that box for? Q in 4. I am done. Next is upper limit and lower what limit. I will now move backward. Move what? Backward. As I'm going, can you see that the cursor is blinking here? Oh yeah, move up. What is move up? Are you with me? What is up? Upper limit 1. I have punched upper limit. Now go down. What is lower limit? 0. I have punched what? 0. Finally, can you see that what is in the calculator is exactly what is on the board? Finally, punch equal to and wait for the answer. The answer is 1/5. Oh my goodness. So which means the question number 4 is what? 1/5. Then square what? Unit. Now let's observe the options. Option A says 1/5 square unit. Oh my goodness. The correct answer is option what? A. But I want to say something here. What if peradventure, what happens here, we got minus. Instead of 1/5, we happen to produce minus 1/5. Now, do we shade this number B? No, don't try it. The reason is because area can never be negative. Even if you got 1 minus 1/5, what you should do, neglect the minus. So the final answer becomes 1/5. But if it is ordinary integration like this, they just said integrate this, and they did not say area bounded by the curve. If the answer is minus 1/5, accept the answer. So which means I can say it's option what? B. Do you understand? Oh my goodness, can we move to the final one? Look at the final one, question number 5. Using calculator method. I want you to watch. Question number 5. Using calculator what? Method. Question number 5. Now, what is the question talking about? Watch. The question says, number 5, we should evaluate. Number 5, evaluate integral of what? X all over 4th roots, are you with me? Of what? X plus 2 under what? Dx. What is the upper limit? 1. And what is the lower limit? 0. Can we now still use calculator method? Oh yeah, watch everyone. Now, what you will do now, consider this as AC. Now, let's start again. The first thing we are going to do is to punch the integration symbol, which I have done. Look at it here. I have punched the integration word symbol. Now, looking at the value, we have the numerator and the denominator. What next? Punch the 2 box, which I have done. Then Q in the value of the numerator. What is the value? X. I will say alpha close what? Bracket. X has what? Appear. I will now go down and Q in the 4th root. I have taught you. How do we key in 4th root? What? Just punch shift and X raised to power box. Can you see that? Root box and root box has appeared. What is it? Share is 4th root. Or yeah, Q in 4, which I have done already. Then go forward the button key so that the cursor will enter inside the root. Then what do we expect here? X. I will now punch alpha close what? Bracket. X has what? Appear. Finally, I have plus 2, right? I have done that. Can you see? I have done that. What remains is upper limit and what? Lower limit. I will now move forward, move backward. Move what? Backward. Can you see? It's going backward until it's blinking now in between the box. So what do? I will go up and Q in the upper limit. What is the upper limit? 1. I have done that. Then go down and Q in the lower limit. What's the lower limit? 0. Oh my goodness. Can you see that what is in the calculator is exactly what is on the board? Punch and finally equal to and expect the answer. Wow. The answer is 0.391. The answer is 0.391. Are you with me? 772, which is approximately 0.3918. Let's check the option. Option A says 0.3210. No. Option B says 0.3351. No. Option A says 0.3918. 0.3918. Oh my goodness. The correct answer is option what? A. It cannot be B, it cannot be C, and it cannot be what? D. Gentlemen and ladies, this is exactly how to solve problems under definite what? Integration. Remember, we are on stage what? 1. The final thing I will do in my next video is to talk about stage 2. We now know that we are done with anything that has to do with what? Definite what? Integration using calculator what? Method. Can I give you something that you will work on, which is classwork? Oh, you're right. I want you to try this now, using your calculator, and I consider it as classwork. After solving it, confirm, just chat me on the comment section. Remember, I say share it. What is the question? The question says evaluate the following. Oh my goodness. Evaluate the following definite integration. Definite what? Integration. evaluate the following definite integration if it what exists. So which means there are some definite integration that may not even exist. What is the first question? A, integral of square root of 4 plus what? 3x dx. Bounded by upper limit 4, lower limit what? 0. What are the options? Option A says what? 22. Option B says what? 23. Option C says what? 24. And option D says what? 25. I want you to try this. After that, you comment on the comment section. Now, the second question is integral of x minus 1 raised to the power of 25 under what? Dx. Upper limit is 2, lower limit is what? 0. Let's get the options. Option A says what? 0. Option B says what? 1. Oh my goodness. Option C says what? 2. And option D says what? 3. Now, please, can you destroy this particular question using calculator what method? So in my next video, I will continue with what? Definite integration, stage what? 2. And after stage 2, we now waive it. I will now discuss how to solve differentiation using calculator method, how to solve limit using calculator method, how to solve functions using calculator method. See you in my next video. Thank you. This is A Square on the line. Bye.